Hey there, Internet! Keeve here, and welcome to the Cars with Keeve YouTube channel. What you have before you here is the newest electric battery foamer that's currently on Amazon. Now, these are two different sizes. You have a 2-liter bottle size, a 1-liter bottle size. This one in the listing says it's 4,000 mAh battery. This one says it's 2,000 mAh battery. So this one may last longer, obviously a bigger bottle, but really, it is the exact same spray head. So I guess they have two different batteries in there. This one is still 50, but has a 30% off checkbox. So that puts it at 35 bucks. Now for a couple bucks more, this, it's like 80 bucks, but it's 10% off right now. So it's like 72. This one is really good. And these are electric battery foamers that use pumps. So there's two different kinds. There's an air compressor style where there's an air compressor on top or on bottom, and it just fills the bottle up with compressed air. Same type of technology that you use if you pump it like this or you use an air chuck to fill it up. It's the same concept. Battery and the compressor, all it's doing is filling up with air. It never touches the chemicals. So it sprays out normally through its output, and chemicals don't mess with anything. These have pumps. They are sucking the liquid up through a straw and pumping it out. That means the chemicals are going through the pump, which means to me that these cannot be, in the long run, as chemically resistant as the air compressor ones. And the air compressor ones tend to be a much smoother spray because they don't have to pulse because they're using that compressed air to create that foam. That doesn't mean these can't spray. They absolutely can. And the reason sometimes people like these better is because they're quieter, because they're just pumping the liquid out. The compressor is a little bit louder, like say this one right here. Definitely louder. Listen to this thing. That thing is freaking awesome. I use it every single time I do wheels and tires. It has P&S Brake Buster 5-to-1 in it all the time. This one was my P&S Brake Buster one before I got this one. And there's one between this, but I only had it for like a couple weeks because this came out and supplanted that one. But this thing had P&S Brake Buster in it for like 6 months. And I didn't clean the head out. And it still works just fine. But now this one is actually a little bit louder because this thing puts out some good foam. Like, it has power behind it. This one, that's not as loud as that. Maybe even a slightly more annoying sound. Now these though, when I turned them on, you see that I had foam in here from the testing before. Now maybe they'll be different under load when the liquid gets pulled in. We'll find out. But I thought they were kind of weak. I don't really feel any air coming out of them versus this. I mean, that's literally, it feels like a small fan. So the biggest problem with this one is you see them and you're like, oh wow, it's gonna be pretty cool. No, you take the top off, literally MTM PS22.2. Actually, a slightly bigger opening, but that massive head, that little screw and that little bitty bottle, it's gonna be fun to fill this thing up, that's for sure. And then the other one, I mean, it's the exact same, except you have your much smaller bottle with that neck. That neck doesn't look as bad on the smaller bottle. It's when you put it on that massive bottle right there. Now, one thing these two do have is balance. They are impressively balanced. They are not going to tip over at all. These are dead empty. This one too. This one is really well balanced. So here it is up close. You have a little turn switch that's off, on. You want to spray, click to spray, click to be off. Now this up here, there's a filter in here, and this can clog up over time, and it will clog up over time, especially if you're spraying soaps and stuff. They get built up and all that kind of stuff. They don't give you any replacements. But I checked already, and it is the exact same internals as this one right here. And that came with them. And they're the exact same size as the IK. So if you need the replacements, the IK ones are slightly thicker than these, but they are the perfect size. So you could get an IK one if you wanted to be the same size. You can cut it in half. Back here is your USB-C. They give you a cord for that as well. That's very good because if you lose one, you can find one in the house. It'll work just fine. As you see, there's the straw. Got a filter on the bottom there. You see you have this inlet. Looks like there's some kind of ventilation right here. So before we get any further, go ahead and check out the links below for anything in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. let's get the foaming. We're doing Brake Buster 5-to-1. More people use the P&S product, so it's something that people will see how it works. This thing sprays it amazing. It's in there right now. I use it for my car. So we'll show this as at the end as, hey, this is what I expect. These probably, I know this one can't spray like this, but it sprays pretty good. So the 5-to-1 are in this bulk canister here. I'll fill these up. We'll spray them, then we'll switch over to Incredible Suds 32-to-1. Now we know the difference. The one with the 2-liter is the one that says La Fiansk. Whatever that is, Fianks. This one is, the name is Roopsy. It's not on here. This is the coated hood that, if you know from many videos, has the hydro light from DIY Detail. It's been outside for 2 or 3 days. So I think it's been outside for about 7 days outside in the sun overnight. It's got a whole bunch of dust on it. This is probably the 3rd round of a lot of chemicals that you really shouldn't spray on paint, just to make sure that we get this coating, the testing it needs. And the reason I do that, and I didn't do that as much on the coatings before, because this is $300 coating. 10% off at DIY Detail with code Cars with Keeve will save you $30, but $270, a thing had better do well. And that's why we are torturing this. And we are using brushes and all kinds of stuff, more aggressive contacts. So here we go. I know this one sprays good. And actually this one pulses less than most that I've seen. But it does have what most of these electric pump style sprayers have, is they have these areas of thinness, whatever you're going to call it. So you have to sometimes get a little bit closer and slow down. So if you go down here, a little bit closer, you get the coverage you need. But now, see top and bottom, how thick it is? Top and bottom, that's a pretty significant amount there. Here goes nothing. Oh, okay. Wow. I mean, look at that. Get close. That's your tire width right there. Get away. It does have a much larger lean type spray in the middle. And over here on the side, you'll see it does have the coverage, and it isn't as thick top and bottom. It's actually pretty thick. Actually, like, let's do this. Yeah, see this one? See that top and bottom? This one's actually thicker. It's actually thicker. This one you can hold down with the button, or you can double touch the button and then come back. So you saw that thickness. Now look at this one. I think it's actually thicker. With this one, the ribbon isn't as thick. It's thicker in the middle. From this far away, you're not going to get much coverage. And even with this one, from further away, you get like that big spat, and then that in the middle. But these are actually spraying really well. I'm so mad at myself, because I was running out of content, and I was like, I'm making this video because I don't got any more. And Becca said, hey, try these out. It's $15 off. And now I'm like, why didn't I try these before? So this is the La Fianks. That first one was the Roopsy, but so that was with the 2000 mAh. This is with the 4000 mAh battery. Not bad. I mean, not bad. This is your tire size for wheel and tire. That's perfect. Get right around. Further away, like the other ones, it's just not there. But I mean, you can sit there long enough. But about this distance is most effective. And definitely not as loud as the other ones. So here's the air compressor style. Now, I hope this sprays good, because I've been saying it's so awesome, and if those beat it, it's gonna suck. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. not as lean as the other ones, especially from further away. Yeah, that's a league of its own. Just compressed air style is always going to be superior. Look at that. Awesome. Now I feel like a real idiot earlier praising how awesome this thing is. And it is really good. But now thinking of that price versus these. So this is Incredible Suds 32-1. Cars will keep it save you 10%. Just a really good cleaning foaming soap. Not just some foam soap. It is a cleaning foam soap. Pretty good. Little lean in the middle there. A little bit closer. Those defined thick ribbons. This is actually, I swapped these out. I actually have the other 2-liter bottle on the other one because it's Incredible Suds. I don't care how much I use. But this is actually the 4000 mAh one on the small bottle. Go a little bit faster. You still go that fast and get full coverage. Just when you get further away, it loses. I don't know if you really want to do a whole car with it. You could, but you wouldn't be like coating it like this. You'd be just getting some coverage. So I guess what we can try with these is some rinseless wash as well to see how that sprays rinseless wash. Let's do the other one just to make sure. This is actually the 2000 mAh one that's supposed to be for the small bottle. That spray head is consistent. They both perform exactly the same. I'm not going to do the air compressor one because that one is just so far superior that it's a different style. But for the same price, some people may like this more, and that's because they don't have to wait for it to pump. It will always be ready to go. You don't have to deal with any air pressure. When you undo it, you're good to go. You don't have to fill it up. You don't have to wait. You don't have to do anything. You just straight spray. Dang, I'm so mad at myself for not reviewing these earlier. It does have markers. You got your half liter, 1.5 liter, and 2 liters. So it's got good markings. The small bottle has no markings, and these should be pretty durable because this is HDPE. Rinseless wash, DIY detail at 256-1. Let's see how these could be used to distribute rinseless. That's pretty good. And it's agitating the rinseless because DIY detail rinseless has surfactants in it, so it can foam actually, which I really like because I want to be able to see where I've gone with my wash media. People will be like, hey, Keeve and rinseless wash, they don't go together. Well, rinseless wash is starting to rub off on me a little bit. Been using it a lot lately. So minds can be changed. It's just so much more convenient, especially when I don't have a whole lot of time. All right, here we go. Same. Man, it just works it up. You get coverage all over the place. Not bad. If you get close, you can get a little bit of pressure. You need it. That's actually pretty good. Might as well rinseless wash this real quick. You're gonna be like, that foam, that's gonna streak. Nope, it's not. That was an Eagle 500 if you want to know, microfiber, really plush. This is a DIY detail drying towel. It's very small, as you can see, but it's the twist and loop. Really high GSM for its size. Well, next let's find out how long they can last. I have a bucket, I'll put a top on it with a couple of holes. We won't use these because I want these to be under load the whole time. I don't want to keep filling these up over and over again to see how long it lasts. I want to see how continuous spray. So I guess these will go into the bucket. I'll keep filling the bucket up with water. We got our contraption all set up. I can flow water in here, run these, and we hit start. All I gotta say is, wow, I totally underestimated these. I think I just judged it based off of that little bit of noise that it was making, thinking it was powerful enough, no air coming out, but I guess I was totally wrong about that because these are freaking great. And between the two, I wouldn't get that one at all. They're the same price. This one lasts an hour and 7 minutes, so add a minute or two of testing. We'll say a minute 10. Add a little bit of testing, 30 minutes. Twice the capacity, 2-liter bottle. 2 liters with only gaining that much in height. The only issue that you're gonna have is that small neck. That's the biggest issue. Second biggest issue is a wider footprint like this. As the liquid gets closer to the bottom, it's much harder to pick up. You have to make sure you're nice and steady. I don't think I mentioned earlier, when you charge it and plug it in, it does have a red indicator light to let you know that it's charging, and it is green when it's done charging. Now, when it's dying or close to dead, it does not give you any indication. But over an hour, I mean, that's crazy because, like I said, this is a small task device. Wheels and tires, touch-ups, this and that. If you want to do it for a whole car, go ahead. Don't complain in the comments saying that you had to fill this up multiple times or it took forever, this or that. It was not designed for that. Rinseless wash, no problem. But as a foamer, not so much for the whole car. So don't forget to check out the links below for anything that's in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.